Good morning, Eve. Yes, it was another interrupted night's sleep for people here on this side of this ongoing conflict. Two salvos of Iranian missiles came into the airspace over Tel Aviv, where I am. People rushed down into their bomb shelters, as they're told to do. Many of them have this air raid app on their phones, so immediately get to shelter, and this is something the Israeli authorities have been urging them to continue to do so. The Iron Dome, of course, kicked into action. We heard some of those booms, but a couple of those Iranian missiles did get through and hit. We haven't got words on casualties yet. But it's interesting as this conflict drags on, this new front in this conflict, how Israelis are reacting to it. So, of course, there's weariness, there's fear, but there's also this resilience, which might seem quite surreal to people looking on from the outside. Tel Aviv is a seafront city, of course, and a surprising number of people are spending their time down at the beach. And when you ask them, how they're feeling, they say, look, we have to carry on with our daily lives. And they know they have the Iron Dome and other air defense systems to protect them. Obviously, it's not infallible. There's a large number of shelters as well. And so I think people are telling us that they've become a bit hardened since the 7th of October 2023, that they've been on a war footing since then, that this has become part of their daily lives, but also that they want to be able to keep on living and that they are able to, of course, unlike other people in the region who don't have such air defense systems. So it's a bit of a contrast with what we're seeing elsewhere, but I think it speaks to the Israeli mindset. In a recent poll, more than 80% of Israelis said they thought that Benjamin Netanyahu was doing a good or excellent job on the attacks against Iran. And when asked if they thought this Israeli operation should topple the Iranian regime, 3/4 of respondents in that poll for Israeli television answered yes.
Okay, so strong support then for that decision by Netanyahu to launch an attack on Iran. But we are, Catherine, in the 6th day of this latest front. We don't know how long it's going to last.
That's right, and that is a concern to people here, that this is going to be yet another drawn-out front on this multi-pronged war, which Israel is leading on several fronts. Of course, the bombing continues in Gaza. And a lot of people are unhappy in Israel that has continued for as long as it has. And they fear, perhaps, some of them we've spoken to, that this new front that's been opened up in Iran, well, a lot of people we spoke to see it as necessary because they do see Iran as an existential threat here.